I am upgrading my 2700X to 3900X. This is x370 taichi. It's kind of dusty in there, but yeah. So here's the power cable to the LED. Here's the power cable to the fan. So I gotta take off the fan now. So my RTX 2060, put it right there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and detach this. And I'm gonna see about taking up this cooler now. And here's the package. Ryzen 9 3900X. So there it is. 12 cores, 24 threads. Get a good look at the box. It is sealed, never been opened. Now I'm gonna open it now. Okay, it's open, there it is. I'm gonna replace that with that. So let's see here. Okay. 700X in this box. And I install my 3900X. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and pull it down. Now it's installed. So it's on there. It's on there on this side. So I just need to plug in this here. And plug in my fan. Now this thing's gonna get pretty hot, so I'm gonna put this on high with my screwdriver. Where's my screwdriver? So it's kind of sitting on there low high, so I'm gonna click it to high. Maybe I need something else to click that. Oh, there, now it's on high. That way I'll get enough cooling for that 12-core processor. Okay, the 3900X is installed. Again, this is x370 taichi, so we're going to see how it runs. I'm gonna save my 2700X just in case I'm having problems with it. So then I'll sell it on eBay. Anyways, just give it a try. Okay. I went ahead and installed the processor. We now have a working system. There's the x370 taichi BIOS version 5.60, AMD Ryzen 9 3900X 12-core processor. I'm running DDR3000 memory. XMP profile 2. Here's my DDR4 3000 frequency. So let's go ahead. I'm not gonna overclock it. Let's see what this is here. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with all this stuff. Just because I want to see if it's working first. So now I'm going to go to boot. Okay. Now I have exit over here. Okay, now we're going to see if it loads into Windows. Seems to be loading into Windows. And there we go. We have Windows. Okay, today, after I installed the CPU, I'm going to go ahead and do some benchmarks. This is a nice picture I got online of the Ryzen 3900X. Figure I use this as my background. But I'm going to use CPU ID for my first benchmark. This should show if this first generation motherboard is working good enough for this high-end processor. And there's the 12 threads, 24 or 12 cores, 24 threads. So I'm going to benchmark it against the 1950X Threadripper. 16 cores, 32 threads. I don't think it's gonna beat this because I only have 12 threads and or 12 cores, 24 threads. so it's probably going to come behind, but it should do pretty well. Okay, it did very well actually. Coming just a little bit behind in multi-threaded and higher than single-threaded by quite a bit. So, about 119 points in single thread. Now here's the 9900K from i9 from Intel. There's a huge difference here. My multi-threaded score is so much better, and they beat me out by a few points in single thread. But the value for your money, since both these processors were priced around the same when they first came out, the value is in the 3900X. There's x370 taichi, as you can see in CPU ID. There's the BIOS version 5.60. I'm guessing as the BIOSes get better, the performance should get better as well. This is their first BIOS for this chip. And I'm going to go to Steam, and I'm going to do a I'm gonna do a 3D mark test. My score is not going to be the highest because I'm running this in the background using my graphics card. But it still should be very good, I'm guessing. And there's my score, so 7,777. So my score seems to be within the normal range, barely, because I believe this is the range is right on the lower part of this. Yeah, that goes up to 7,699. This starts at 7,700. So I'm on the very beginning of this for similar systems. It's probably because I'm recording in the background. I'd probably get a better score if I wasn't recording in the background. Just render image. And that is how fast it is rendering it. We got 13 seconds approximately. I'm on high performance. One thing to note about these processors, I don't know if I don't know if it happens to everybody, but on this particular motherboard and the 2700X, if I put on balanced or Ryzen balanced, I would get blue screens and it would shut off. But I had it happen on high performance for some reason. So there's 4.6 right there. So for those 4.6, now I'm going to go to user benchmark and run it. I'm just going to fast forward through all this stuff. Okay, so here are my results. I have 87 before I got a 90 with the previous run of this test with the same processor, and it's just because I'm running the screen recorder. Desktop I had a 98 and a workstation. I have 43% background CPU tasks, so that's gonna lower my score. But anyways, I'm in the, only 26 performed better than me at 100 PC, so even with my screen recorder going, it's running very well on this motherboard. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and show you Cinebench R20 while the screen recorder is running, so it's gonna be a little bit lower score than normal. So I'm going to go and show you this and show you how fast it renders the scene. Then I'm going to show you Cinebench R15. Same thing, I'm going to show you how fast it renders the scene. As you can see, my 2700X is way behind the 3900X. Okay, so there's my score. It's higher without the background processes. I'm not going to do the single core because it takes too long. Okay, as you can see, it's a lower score than without the background processes running. And that's all that I'm going to show you right now. Thanks for watching.